What up? We're here with international criminal and spy.
Espionage.
One half of the Salmon Boys.
Salmon Boys.
Rory Lowe.
Yeah.
And we've just had a good catch up discussing.
He's hungover. He doesn't fucking remember.
I don't care, dude. Getting arrested for espionage. Shows coming up. Jerking off in school.
Yep. As a student.
Nah, dude, it's what I'm doing this weekend.
And a meth head giving him a lift to Broome.
Yeah, shout out.
The nicest meth head from Methlehem.
And then hanging out with Mark Norman, Bert Kreischer, doing some shows. It's fucking. This is a sick episode,
Actually,
bro.
it's been fun, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's been alright.
That's what happens when you wake up early. Have a good time.
Very good. This episode is brought to you by Raunchy.
It's actually good.
It is actually good. It's sick, actually. It's a really good beer. It tastes good. There's a heap of other
And
ones.
they've been nominated for the Star Awards as well, which is one of the best nights to go to. It's all the adult industry.
Really?
Yep. So you're invited, but I know you won't come.
No.
So I'll
When
be
is
going
it?
Monday the 12th,
Of what?
June. So if you're here, come along.
Oh, yeah. No.
So it's at Voodoo, and like everyone that's nominated for like best tits, best stripper, best DJ.
Are you
Best-
hosting?
No, I'll be there drinking.
It's just that.
It's like, no, I've got front row tickets.
But no, I'm just going to support Ian.
Yeah,
and-
sick.
and
I'll
Raunchy.
come. I'll come. Fuck it. If I have to look at some fat titties, I'll do it.
Then I'll come.
And then I'll come.
After.
But yeah, that's sick. And then Patreon. If you want to hit up our Patreon, go. Links in our bio. It's on our website. All
There's
that sort of
bonus
stuff.
eps. This week's episode was with A Sax on, a friend of mine who's just dropped an LP. So we do a few little raps. I'll say little. A few raps. They aren't little. They're fucking good.
You do your little raps,
Yeah,
Delby.
yeah.
You do your little raps.
And then Squirrely and Cam are on that with me as well. So yeah, that'll be getting uploaded between today and tomorrow.
Yeah, sick.
So that'll be, I think, the $10 plus Patreons.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So video content, because it's a video content one shot in studio.
Fucking sick.
Fucking sick, lad.
Fucking sick.
Fucking Lakers.
All right, let's get hard.
All right, let's get hard. Not in school.
Welcome to Hard Yarns Podcast.
I am fucking fat.
Anything Chris White says, please disregard it.
5D is actually a state of being. It's a unity consciousness.
That was Hard Yarns with me, Frankie Rose. So I'm going to throw it over to your co-host.
Daniel Delby.
And Cameron Branch.
I would do this and then I'd gong.
Free in attendance for the millions listening at home. Let's get hard.
We're going to Bali this weekend.
Legacy calls it Midi Reuben.
Fuck yeah. Welcome, Rory.
We started
Or
already.
the shell of Rory.
He's not looking flash.
I don't feel okay.
Are you okay, Dave? No.
Full disclosure, you were nearly bumped this morning for Mark Norman, so...
I mean,
Full disclosure, he might have already been with him
yeah.
doing bumps.
the only reason he didn't come is because I got him fucked up last night. I was like,
Yeah.
it's like, I need to do this podcast so I get you drunk. But,
How was last night? You watched, or you sort of hung out backstage?
we went. I went to. Oh my god, this is gonna be the worst podcast.
You'd be right.
Well, I didn't know it was on. I didn't know he was here.
Yeah.
I had no idea. So I think I landed yesterday, and then I opened up my phone. It was like, Mark Norman is at the thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, sick. And I messaged Wolfie. I was like, yo, are there any gigs on tonight? And he's like, I'm opening up for Mark. And I was like, oh, sick, dude. I'll come. I'll come hang out. And he's like, oh, man, I don't know, man. I don't know.
That's so funny because that's exactly how I read his text.
Yeah.
Like, in that voice. It's funny that you say, like, I didn't know Mark Norman was here, but like with Bert Kreischer, you're like, oh, I didn't know Bert was here. I just booked a flight.
How serendipitous.
I don't know what's going on anywhere, man.
How was Bert? Because obviously you've toured with him before and fucking get to open up. Was that at Sydney Opera House or something, or was that with fucking huge, man?
Oh, yeah,
Right,
shit.
yeah, it was bigger than the Opera House.
It was huge, man.
Yeah.
What was it? It was like 9,000 crowd or something?
Just under 10,000 we did.
Fuck.
Which was like It was crazy, bro. Because like I didn't know I was gonna get on.
Yeah.
On the show.
On the show, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I'd messaged him a bunch of times. Like, because I saw he was coming to town and I messaged him a bunch of times. Like, oh, hey, man, what's up? Like, how you doing? Like, can I get on? No reply.
Left on red.
Yeah, left on red. I've been left on red for like a year, dude.
Yeah.
And, like, obviously he's busy.
Yeah.
And the last thing he wants to do is talk to fucking me. He's got a movie coming out, like Machines out and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Last thing he wants to do
Machine.
is be like, oh, yeah, let's talk to Rory, dude. It's like he's hanging out with, like, Mark Hamill and, like, fucking, like, everybody's like, oh, yeah, no, let me make sure I talk to Rory. And so I've been messaging him heaps, like so much.
Like an ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, dude, honestly, I was messaging him. Literally, I was messaging him and I was like, oh, man, like, I'm getting pretty fucking needy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm getting pretty, like, dude, I feel so, like, I'm like, oh, man, just back up, bro.
Yeah,
Even
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, back up. So.
Yeah.
And I got no replies, and then I woke up, and it was day of. He was like, hey, man, want to do a spot?
Sick.
I was like, fuck yeah, dude, I want to do a spot.
Yeah. And did well, obviously.
Yeah, it went really good, man. I was very happy.
What was with that photo, actually? Was that guy superimposed at the front? The fucking... What the fuck?
Yeah, he was. They'd been having this, like, inside joke with the guy that took the photos for the whole tour. They, like, photoshopped him in.
I love that.
And I was like, oh, that's cool, man. That's funny. You've ruined my photo. This is the highlight of my career.
Yeah.
Like, this is like the biggest crowd I've ever done.
Yeah.
And you've just photoshopped some fucking Indian dude. Like,
that was Russell Peters.
Just into the photo. And I got another one now. I got another copy, which is nice.
Yeah.
You can Photoshop him in, you can Photoshop him out.
No, it's AI, bro.
Yeah.
We can just do that little fucking,
Cut out.
Yeah.
What was it? Was it a stadium that you performed in?
No, so I think it's the ICC in Sydney.
Sounds like someone investigating.
That's the
And
international
afterwards,
cricket committee.
they checked my socks. It's a newer theatre. I think it just got built.
Okay, so it's not like the acoustics of a stadium where it would full fuck up for comedy.
It's weird.
Yeah, okay.
Like, I mean, because I've done like 3,000-4,000, and it's like, whatever. It's the same as like Astor and like the Open Joke and all those things where you're just like, oh yeah, we can do this. It's a half a second delay.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
That one, because it was like 10,000, it was so weird because it was almost like
Timing would be fucked, hey.
it was almost like everyone had a face mask on.
Yeah, right.
Because there's so many people and it's like all up.
Up, yeah.
Like the laughs, I think the stage was so small compared to the room that only like so much kind of came. I mean, it sounds like I'm bombed as well.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I don't know what it was.
Bombing in a
Something
theatre,
about that
as long
room.
as it's with comedy.
Something about that room, man.
Yeah.
The laughs don't come.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So it was like it was like a really weird experience because I'm like, again, you have that 1-2 second delay. You got to wait for the laughs to come, but the laughs also came like a. So they came like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And you're like, oh, fuck. I had to message everyone that was in the crowd afterwards. I was like, man, how did I do? They're like, man, what are you fucking talking about? Like,
Yeah.
people go
Yeah.
crazy. And I'm like, man, I have no idea. I
Yeah.
could barely fucking hear the thing.
I feel like that's how, like, on a very way smaller scale,
Planet Royale.
Royale, it's the exact same. Because
Yeah.
only because of this sound, the acoustics, where as soon as they
everyone's up.
laughed, but as soon as they laugh there, it goes into the walls. Like you did
spreads out.
Yeah.
for us.
Yeah.
So it was a weird feeling for my 10,000. But yeah, so what did you do last night? You went out with Wolfie and Mark Norman, or just?
Yeah, so it's like me, Wolfie, Mark Normand, his crew, opening act.
They're on a helicopter now.
Yeah, Youngblood.
Yeah.
Andrew Youngblood was potentially going to come on today, but they're going to Rottnest and they're probably a little hungover. Thanks, Rory. So
Oh,
cheers.
Where'd you go?
I took them to Ezra Pound after the show.
yeah.
They're like, we want to go to a dive bar where no one knows who we are. I
Yeah,
was like,
cool.
Ezra.
It's called Perth.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
no one gives a fuck, dude.
Yeah.
No one cares about you.
And was Wolfie in fine form as well?
Yeah, Wolfie was just constantly doing that thing where he's like, oh man, like, I need to go home.
Yeah. I know the guy, man.
I need to go home, man. I gotta drive. I need to go home. I'm like, Wolfie, we're doing
Just embrace it.
shots. We're doing shots of tequila with like Mark Norman, dude. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, fucking oath.
How did Wolfie go? Did he?
did really well.
Yeah, smashed.
He did really well.
Awesome.
And it's like classic Wolfie, comedy where he's like, he comes off and he's just like, man, I fucking bombed.
Yeah.
Oh man, everyone hates me. That was bullshit, man.
Yeah.
And you're like, Wolfie, that was great. And he goes, man, but it's not the same as what you're doing. Like, dude, I'm not even on the show, dude. I'm not even supposed to be in this room.
Fuck yeah.
I thought I'd come crash the party.
Yeah.
Even like when he dropped in on Tuesday at ECC.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I knew he was coming. I actually went there specifically to film, and I think so he didn't have to pay. Xavier just gave me a spot, so it was kind of it was kind of cool. Got to fucking. Technically, I can say I opened for Mark Norman, which is kind of cool. I'm going to hold that one.
Oh, bro, he's
but he was so
chill.
fucking cool, man. He just walked in, he sat at the back. He didn't try and isolate. He sat at the back, watched the whole show.
Hey,
and I don't care.
comedy.
I don't care if it was a fucking throwaway comment. He was like, "Great set, bro," and I was like, "I'll fucking cop it." Oh, yeah,
great set, bro.
Hey, great set, bro.
Who else was on? Because we were talking last night about the gig, and
It was rough.
And
it was a rough night.
the Youngblood was on, and he was talking. He's like, "I did this joke about Mexicans, dude." And then after the show, like some comic comes up to him, and he was like, "Man, this fucking guy comes over and puts his hand on my shoulder and goes, yeah, man, look, Australians don't really know much about Mexico." I was like, I want to know who the fuck this was, dude.
No shit.
I was like, I want to know who this was, man.
Mate, it was actually a little...
Why did you do that, Brenchie?
I tried to give him some advice. It was pretty fucked, actually. Like, you know, everyone was pretty good. They acted cool. But like after when he went out for a photo in the green room area, you know, the beer garden area there was a few sort of hangers on. So I just went... I actually fluked a little quick chat with him at the end because I went outside. I think I was texting Delby. And he walked out by himself at the front on the street, and I just happened to get a couple of minutes alone with him, so I didn't feel like I was.
Oh man, he's just dude. He's so chill, man. Like you would have no idea that he was, selling out like theaters all over the world, bro. He's just like walking around. Just being
but seeing and like getting to see, and I was saying this to Delby before, seeing him up close and watching
seeing him up close,
like as in
like it's a fucking dinosaur, dude. Like it's a shark, dude. Oh my god!
I mean, as in watching him perform up close and seeing how he was.
Incredible,
it's like fucking jazz.
Yeah.
It was like, and the fact that he did half of his new material on a fucking notepad and he just crushed. It just made me realize not only how much hard work I have to put in to even become an okay comic, what our fucking better comics in WA have to do to like he just showcases just what a fucking comedian he is, man. It's fucking incredible.
I watched him last night and I was like, I'm quitting comedy.
Yeah.
Immediately, dude. He was on the side stage. Like I was on side stage and I was watching, and he was like, "Anyone got any questions, man? Like, who got questions? Like yell out some topics. We'll just do some jokes." And like people just yelling out words, and he's just like riffing so fast, man. Like to the point that I'm like, I can't even interpret the word. Like the word that they're yelling hasn't hit my ear yet, and you've already like cracked two fucking incredible jokes. I mean, someone's like, "Oh, Bill Cosby." He was like, "He's the wokest comedian out," and it's just like, dude, it's just like bang, 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 and I'm like, dude, there's not even like, there's no like that. Like you're making jokes off like improv and crowd work within 3 words.
Kyle Legacy's looking at him going,
Yeah.
child's play.
Or your ADD brain, like when we play fucking quiz games and stuff, and you're like, "Oh, mate, I didn't even give a chance to fucking it." Like, what was the question again?
He's an incredible comic, man. Fucking
Oh
incredible.
man, just effortless. That's how I would explain watching
He's
it.
like a
Just
robot.
effortless. Even his
comedy
wife,
robot.
did a set.
Sam.
Did she open up at all at Regal? Or?
She wasn't on last night, but I just organised her a bunch of gigs.
Yeah.
Because like they're doing everywhere, so I was like, all right, fuck it. Like we'll hit up like Rhino Room, we'll hit up Sydney, we'll hit up Melbourne. I just like, dude, literally like last night I was like, here's your schedule for the next like 4 days. And
She's
like,
on. She's on at Leaderville tonight.
Yeah, she's on Leaderville tonight. She's also doing the comedy lounge tonight, and then she's also doing the court as well.
Wow.
I have became a manager.
Yeah, she was great. Like held good
cool,
presence, and then Youngblood fucking he did really well as well. Like that Mexican Jack was fucking awesome. I don't know who the fuck said
We
that.
call them South American identifying.
What I did notice,
Right wing podcast, we don't talk about immigrants.
what I did notice actually, all 3 of them Jewish jokes, and they still fucking landed really well over here, like really well. I loved it. But
we got Jews here, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, I would have understood just the tip of the joke. The Comedy Lounge you mentioned, well, we're on. We're on.
You're on this weekend?
Yeah.
Or tonight?
The weekend.
Oh, sick. Yeah,
You
yeah.
on?
Oh, yeah, we're on together.
Yeah.
I thought you meant both of you guys. Yeah, no, we're on together.
Can I just sneak in there, or do I have to pay to come and watch you guys, or what's the? I don't want to fucking. I'm sorry, I love you two both, but I don't want to have to pay to come and watch you guys.
that.
Because I'm out on Saturday night.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll be fine. I've luckily, like, it's lucky but unlucky. I'm booked to MC.
Yeah.
The whole weekend, but then I got the schedule and I'm MCing Friday and then just doing a 10-minute spot Saturday. So I'm a little bit annoyed because like,
Johnny will still pay you whatever he said he was going to pay you.
Yeah, but I'm annoyed because like my dad's coming. Like fucking, he's been wanting to come back
Who's
for
supposed
3
to be
years.
MCing Saturday?
Me.
No, who is
MCing?
So now Sam Bowden.
Oh, so yeah.
So
he's a Sydney comic. He's a good guy.
yeah,
At least I like him.
that's what I want to hear. He's a good guy. Comedy's dog shit, but he's a good guy.
He's great. He's a great comic. Good MC. He's a
good.
lovely dude.
Yeah, sick.
like at least I'm not like, no, yeah, fuck that.
Yeah. Well, in my head, I was like, Dad's bringing 8 mates, and it would have been nice to MC and have like the full, be the man for his friends.
Yeah.
But I'm so stoked now because that means on Saturday night I don't have to fucking do karaoke. At the end. Yeah.
Fucking
At the end.
Yeah.
So I'm like, my dad loved it, man. He goes, yeah, that was fucking awesome. I said, Dad, you're a plasterer. If you go to site and they go, hey, mate, you want to just fix this wiring for me?
Yeah.
What are you going to say? He goes, I can't do that. It's not my job. I said, exactly. Exactly.
He's like, but I will sing Sweet Caroline.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
So, I've got a 10-minute spot, but that means I don't have to hang around to the end either. So, if you're out,
I'm
I'll
out.
just swing out and,
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's going to break my carnivore diet.
Yeah.
I just tried it. Yeah, just tried it for the last, I think it's about 8 or 9 days in. So I'll finish on Saturday. It's fucking good, man.
What are you just like eating meat or something?
Yeah, just meat. I mean, I wouldn't keep doing it. But
I need a diet where I just eat food. Dude, yesterday I was like, we were at the show and I was drinking. And I was like, man, I'm getting pretty drunk. And I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't eat food today.
Yeah.
I didn't eat any food. And I was like, fuck, dude, I didn't eat.
A guy who's done it a fair amount, he said, if you go drink on Saturday, you'll have a good time, but you just get drunker quicker. And I was like, that's not a good thing because I don't know if you've ever seen me drink, but I get drunk very quickly. So I'm going to be extra quickly drunk. So maybe you don't want to leave and catch up with me.
Yeah.
Delby.
Full ear it.
Yeah, full
Well,
ear it.
I think I'm going to hit up Cam McLaren as well. We might film some
Dude,
more confession stuff.
he lost crazy weight, bro.
Yeah.
Like watching him lose weight, like that's one of the coolest things, man.
40 kgs.
Yeah,
G's
like
or
he's lost like a child.
Nearly 60.
Yeah. 60 kilos.
Yeah. So at max.
That's amazing.
Still
Like,
going.
that's so incredible to like see him go
Yeah,
through
you
that.
can see
man.
just in his face.
Oh, bro, you can see, dude. Everything about it, man. You're just like this is like what. Watching people do comedy and crush it, whatever.
Yeah.
Fucking whatever, dude. Don't give a fuck. Yeah. Oh, well, you had a good gig, did you, mate? Yeah. Oh, yeah, good gig. Look, this cunt lost 60 kilos. What was he on? Alone Australia? That's crazy, man. It's one of the most impressive things I've ever seen anyone do in my entire life.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
like
actually.
60 kilos, man. That's
Pretty
insane.
awesome.
Has he
He's
gone?
still going.
Has he gone sober or he's just no green?
No green.
Yeah?
No green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Rory's like, well, on second thought.
I mean, no, I had like 6 months off it, dude. I only started getting back into it. I thought I had a brain tumor. That's why I like.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's that paranoid weed thoughts.
I remember like my whole life's going cruisy. I'm enjoying myself. I'm like partying. I'm doing whatever the fuck, dude. I'm having a good time. And then like maybe like 8 months ago, I was in Melbourne. I smoked one joint and went, I reckon I've got a brain tumor. I've got a brain tumor now, and then every time I smoke weed, I was like, I've got a brain tumor.
So it was literally just paranoia.
Got a brain tumor. Yeah. And then
Fuck,
and so from that, and I was like, now my arm's going numb. Now I can't feel my tongue. like my left foot doesn't work. I'm like, I can't smoke weed anymore, man. I'm broken.
That's great.
And so I stopped smoking for like 8 months. And then, like 2 weeks ago, my girl was like, I got some weed. I was like, oh, yeah. And I smoked it. I was like, yo, guess that brain tumor's gone.
You never thought to go get a scan or anything?
Oh, dude, no, I went to the doctor.
Oh, you did?
Dude,
Yeah,
that's
and it's
how
all
funny it was.
good?
Like, I went to the doctors. Dude. I was like, I want blood tests. I want to test my kidneys. I want to test my heart. Like, everything. And they were like, what have you been doing? And I was like, oh, man, I've been doing a lot, eh? Look, I've been partying for a minute, man.
Yeah.
And, like, it was one of those things like, I'll write down everything that I've actually been doing on the doctor's form.
Oh, no.
And, you know, because
I can use that against you later in life for health insurance, so you shouldn't have done that.
Oh, fuck. Good job I already got it. But, like, you know, when you get to the, you know, the form, it's like, how many standard drinks do you have? Like, do you do any recreational drugs? Like, do I do this? And you're usually like, I have
Just
two drinks
a
week. and drugs, no. I was like, I'm filling this form out because I'm scared.
Yeah.
And I filled it out. That she looked at it and went, we're going to do more tests. We're going to do a lot more tests.
Yeah.
And then I got the results back. And they're like, you have lied to us. There is no way that...
Well, it just proves that drugs aren't bad, eh?
Yeah, they were like, there's no way that your body's doing...
Yeah.
What you're saying it's doing and reacting like this. And I was like,
because they fucking get taught bullshit in medical school.
Could it be the tumor? Could it be the tumor? I think it's the tumor, dude.
The tumor's eating everything.
Yeah, dude.
It's consuming it.
All of the weed's going through the tumor, bro. It's getting filtered through the tumor.
And were they like, it's not a tumor?
Oh, fuck.
So all clear?
Yeah, it's all clear.
So I was having...
So I'm going to live to 100.
I had same problems, but it was not weed. I had like some weird migraines, so I was like, I'm going to go get my brain checked out.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Don't tell me, bro. I thought we were best friends.
Brain scan.
Yeah?
Yeah, just came back with ADHD and I was I said everything's normal.
Came back, it's like, you're an idiot.
I also may or may not have used it as a reason to get the Melbourne Cup off a few years ago at school, have that brain scan as medical certificate, and then for the rest of the day I went.
Oh, so this was a long time ago.
Yeah.
And when he said school, I was like, wait, dude, you thought about getting a brain tumor when you were 12? To go bet on the horses? I'm like, oh, no, you were a teacher. You were a teacher.
That would not surprise me with Delby, dude.
No, I never bet on until I was... Fuck.
I love this. Like, I never bet until I was...
6.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
I think my multi's coming in right now.
I think I started betting when I was 21, 22 properly.
Yeah,
So,
right.
Yeah.
I'm putting $2 on a 50-leg NBA game.
Yes.
Like, that's what I'm doing. I'm like, I want, like, he's getting passes. He's getting rebounds. He's getting shots. He's getting points, dude. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. Everything. Like, and I'm putting I want everything.
$1,000 multi.
Yeah, $1,000 multi. How many do I hit?
How many legs?
Fucking none.
Yeah.
No, I don't
So
hit
you
anything.
just go opposite of what your brain tumor is telling you to do, and you'll win.
Oh no, I do all right, but
Yeah.
it's just like, I don't win any because there's 100 fucking legs.
Yeah.
But it's also like, I'm not doing it to win. I'm doing it so I can be like, hey, I like this.
Yeah, it's way
I
better.
like this sport. Like,
Yeah.
I care about this.
That's exactly it. It's way more fun. Otherwise, without betting, I wouldn't watch fuck all.
Yeah, dude. Like,
Yeah.
like the Origin. I'll watch the Origin.
Yeah.
But I'm not watching
Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah.
I'm not watching Friday Night Footy, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm not watching NBA.
Origin
I'm
was
watching
quite good
playoffs.
last night, actually. Fucking
Yeah.
New South Wales. It was back and forth, and then Queensland got up with the last 5 minutes, scored 2 tries.
I was supposed to watch it, but I crashed a party pretty much. Crashed the green room.
I got home and Dad is from seeing Mum and Dad was like 4 or 5 wines deep. And he's like, "Come on, Ken, come watch the last 2 minutes." I don't care about rugby, man.
Yeah.
but,
Yeah, dude, West Australians don't give a fuck, man.
Nah.
It's like, because like since going to Sydney, bro, no one gives a shit about football. No one cares about AFL. While here, it's like that's the only thing we got.
It's so crazy, hey.
That's why Dusty Martin was going to move there, wasn't he? And try and play for Sydney because he could then walk around the streets and no one would really give a fuck who he was. Same with Buddy Franklin.
Same as Bud. Yeah, but it's like, I was looking at it last night. They're fucking giant, man.
Oh,
And
yeah,
it's
dude.
insane that they don't have brain tumors because they fucking, well, they do have CTE, I think. But
Yeah.
they run at each other at full fucking pace.
Oh, yeah.
And hit each other I'm just amazed that there's not more collision injuries in rugby.
Dude, every time I watch a sport on the TV, I'm like, my girlfriend's going to leave me. You know what I mean? Then you look at these dudes and you're like, how are you a person?
Because your missus is a stunt woman, I guess.
She's
She's the man of the relationship. She's the alpha.
She pays the bills. Yeah. She like looks after me. Like I cook, I clean. That's my job.
Does she do like any big movies or anything in town, or like fly around, or is it?
Yeah, dude. Like that's why I'm here. So she's doing a show in Broome right now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so I wasn't.
So you're like, hey, mummy, can you let me some pocket money to go gig at the lounge?
Put me on the flight, dude.
Yeah.
No, she's doing a film at the moment up in Broome.
Sick.
And she was like, oh, I'm going to WA. I just booked this thing. I was like, oh fuck yeah, dude. I'll book some gigs. I'll come over. And then she was like, oh, it's in Broome. I'm like, oh, well, I've booked them now.
Yeah.
I've never been to Broome, mate.
Really?
Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Oh, bro, it's one of the most beautiful places in the world.
Yeah.
But like when I went, I fucked up because I drove up. Like I drove up and my car broke down and I was supposed to do a gig with me and Franklin.
Yeah.
Chris Franklin were doing a gig and I drove up I just finished uni. It's fucking 5 days, drive, whatever it is. So I'm driving up, car breaks down 9 hours outside of Broome. I'm like, oh, dude, my gig's in 9 hours. Fuck. And so I had to hitchhike with these two meth heads that stole a car.
Legit,
dude. Legit. I had no idea they were meth heads or stole a car. And then I get in and I'm like, oh yeah, there we go. I'm a professional. Get in the car. And I'm like, guys, thank you so much. Let me get in the ride. You go to Broome, right? They're like, yeah, man, we'll go to Broome.
Yeah.
There's one road heading that way.
I was like, what do you mean we'll go? I was like, are you going? They're like, yeah, we'll go.
Fuck it.
I'm like, fuck, okay, dude. I need to get there, dude. I got a show. So I jump in the back of the car.
Well, fucking couldn't have picked a better couple to get there quick.
Oh yeah, dude.
You want to fucking go? Let's fucking go, man.
Oh no, these guys were they were amazing. They were so lovely, but they were the worst, bro. Because so I get in the car, I didn't realize there wasn't a back window. And so
they smoked all the glass out of it.
Oh, dude, might as well, bro. There's smashed glass on the floor and there's a radiator next to me and a fan belt and just car parts.
Oh my God.
And I'm 23, 24, so I don't know. And I'm driving along and I'm like, why is there's car parts in here? And I'm like, the wind's coming in the car. He's driving so fast. I'm trying to put the window up. The window is and all the glass just falls out of the window. I'm like, I think I fucked up.
Yeah. They've just literally stolen.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, these guys stole his car. It was a guy and a girl. It was a girl called Jessie and a guy called Jason. And driving too fast. And the girl's like, babe, you should slow down.
Too furious or just too fast?
No, dude, this was this was Geraldton Drift. That's what it was, bro.
You sure it wasn't Freddie and Jason? Jesus, fuck.
Yeah. And so they're driving along and they're driving way too fast. And I'm in the back, I'm freaking out now. And then the chick's like, oh, Jace, why don't you slow down? You might get flashed. And Jace just goes, oh, fuck, here they are. And Jace just goes, babe, it's not like I have a license anyway. And no, I'm like, oh, fuck, we're driving too fast. We just stole a car. He's like, you look stressed. Do you want a beer? I'm like, yeah, dude, I fucking love beer. So he gives me a beer. He cracks one for himself. He starts drinking while he's driving. I'm like, dude, I'm not in the right place.
Oh, my God.
And I'm like, man, are you sure you should be drinking and driving? I don't know if you've heard about it, but it's and he's like, oh, man, don't worry about the beers, boys. It's the meth you got to worry about. And I'm like, oh, what do you mean the meth?
Oh, my God.
And
he said that.
Dude, he said it to me. And I'm like, what the fuck was that? You want a ciggy? I'm like, I fucking need one. Cunt.
Yeah.
And so,
holy shit.
He drove me, dude. He drove me 9 hours, the whole way to Broome. And along the way, dude, I swear to God, I was like, man, this meth head's the nicest dude I've ever met in my life. It's like, dude, you just smoke a mess and do good deeds.
It's fucking Bethlehem.
Yeah, dude, I swear to God, bro. I was like, dude, he racking lines off the cross, dude. I swear to God. He's just pulling over every fucking 100 Ks and just dropping car parts off to people who need car parts.
Oh, my God.
What do you mean?
Dude, this is what I mean.
It was pre-planned?
I have no idea, bro. I have no idea. Did this random dude pick me up? And I'm like, who's this Goodman Sarian? And he's just driving up and down the road, just dropping radiators and fan belts and fucking car parts off to just
the original OnlyFans.
Yeah.
What? That's so weird, man.
And so
were you baked? Were you baked or were you sober?
I think I was sober. Because I was driving.
Was this dreaded Dready Rory, yeah.
Yeah, of course, bro. Yeah. And so like, so I get to the Roy in Broome, and the bouncer's like
The Roebuck, how good.
Oh,
Wet
yeah.
T-shirt comp,
Yeah,
Tuesday night,
yeah.
beautiful.
Like, I get there and they're like, man, you can't come in without shoes on.
What?
Because I didn't bring any shoes with me because I was fucking.
Wow.
Yeah.
And they had
At the Roebuck.
yeah, dude. But he was like, I had no shoes. It wasn't like thongs. I was like, I'd hitchhike with no shoes.
Yeah.
And then Jason goes to his car and he gets his work boots out. He was like, here, have these.
This is Jesus. It is Jesus.
Jesus.
He puts shoes on your feet.
He's meth
What's it?
Jesus.
Yeah, Bethlehem.
I was like, I couldn't believe it. He was like the nicest person I've ever met in my entire life. I've met Christians who are worse than with this dude.
That's
and
great.
I was like, man, fuck, I should do meth. I should try some meth. Maybe it make me a nicer guy.
Fuck. I love Broome. I don't know how long I can stay out there. I get a bit bored, but I also got to go do like remote Broome and got to go into some of the indigenous communities that you don't get to go to. The ones you have to request permission to, because we were filming some stuff for the footy and taking footy to the communities and stuff. It's fucking incredible, some of the places you get to go to. And then you go to some of the greatest beaches in the world and you can't go in because there's fucking crocodiles and fucking jellyfish.
Dude. It's so funny. Like Broome, there's like a chalkboard on the beach. Like there's literally a chalkboard on the beach. Like, yo, when did you see a crocodile last? Someone's like, oh, I saw a crocodile like fucking Tuesday, dude. Oh, how big was it, cuz? Oh yeah, I was fucking big, dude. So it's like saw a crocodile fucking Tuesday, fucking massive, dude. Fucking don't go in. And it's like someone's.
Well, there's a dude that got attacked. A dude got attacked 3 days ago
At Cable Beach.
in Queensland.
Oh, in Queensland.
Snorkeling in the ocean.
Dude.
In the ocean.
I mean, like,
And he got grabbed and he
If you
got
look-
grabbed by the head and he pulled it open. Because he goes, I thought it was a shark and I felt it. And I pulled it open
It's just a small croc, like a
3 meters.
Oh,
Yeah. And he's pulled it open and then it grabbed his arm. And then he's got it off the arm and they swam back to the boat and he got stitched up. Yeah.
3 meters.
3 meter croc.
what a shit crocodile.
It's the weakest.
Yeah, dude. I swear to God, like when he
It
goes
needs the
back,
jaw sizer from Rogan to
When the-
work on his butt straight.
when that crocodile goes back to his crocodile friends, they're all gonna be like, "You fucking bombed it, bro. You
little
sucked it.
bitch.
You choked, bro. You
He was a snorkeler.
You couldn't eat.
It was right there.
Snorkel. You couldn't eat a snorkel guy, bro. You 3 meters long. Why you put on so much length if you can't eat these motherfuckers?
That's crocodile's version of a sushi train.
Oh,
just this white raw dude just swimming along.
That's fucked.
Where you snorkeling and getting eaten by a crocodile, dude?
Queensland, yeah.
Yeah, but like crocodiles aren't hanging out in clean water.
Exactly.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like they're not on the reef next
Yeah.
to fishes. What are you looking at?
Yeah.
It must be near mangroves
You know what you're
or
looking
something.
at? You're looking at a crocodile.
There was a clip I saw the other day. There was a clip that these blokes were like, bro, there's a fucking crocodile in the ocean. And they're like, what? He goes, there's a crocodile in the ocean. And his mate got out. He goes, he's too scared, so I'm going to go in. He's got the GoPro and he swam down and there's a crocodile.
Oh, I've
just
seen that one, yeah.
lying down at the bottom of the fucking reef. Like it's... That is like an illegal immigrant for the ocean.
I'm staying on the bus. I'm staying on the bus, dude. I ain't going in no water anymore, man. I'm fucking
Oh,
terrified.
fuck. Man, so what's been going on? Because you're fucking... I love watching what you're doing, man. You're hustling, you're skidding, you're comedy.
Comedy.
Comedy. You're doing a lot, man, and I like to see it because you are one of these people I like to watch. I like let the boy watch.
Yeah, you and crocodiles, bro. That's what I'm at, dude.
Show us your croc.
I like seeing what you're doing because you can see you're someone who fucking wants it, man. You are trying to get it, and these are the people who do get it.
Yeah.
In the end, so
I mean, I feel like, dude,
you're getting it.
I feel like comedy as well, man. It's like one of those things where you just half try. You know what I mean? Like it's like there's so many people out there that just don't give a fuck at all. Like if you just half try, you'll be all right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you don't even need a full. Like let's be honest, dude. No one's sitting at home doing fucking 9 hours, like 8 hours of work a day.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Now, like even when I'm doing my shit, dude, it's like I'll edit like videos, but I'm watching TV. Dude.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like, but if you just try, you'll do well.
Yeah, 100%.
Do or do not. There is no try.
I guess you got to have a little bit of talent.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, some people do it real well, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
like, what are you doing, dude?
Yeah.
Some people suck,
Yeah.
but like they've got good following. They're selling out shows. You're like, good on you, man.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not like no hate to anyone. Like if you're getting ticket sales. Like, fuck yeah, dude, get ticket sales. But some people do.
Well, that's the beauty of social media, I guess, isn't it? Like, you can create a following and get whatever. And then if you're good enough, like, for example, both of you guys are doing really well with that. You're good enough to back it up with the show itself. Then it works really well, I reckon.
Man, does your audience think you're doing podcasts in the projects, bro? I swear.
All the police sirens. There's always cop sirens and ambulance because we're right near the freeway.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
We're actually
but
moving.
we're moving.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Sick.
Well, like we're basically 90% moved.
Where you going?
You'll love this new location, man.
Oh, is it anywhere but here? It's so far away, and it's the worst place.
Dude, this is super central.
Dude, it's so terrible, bro. I'm like
the
walking around.
freeway is 20 meters that way.
Dude, I'm walking around the car park for fucking half an hour trying to find this bitch.
That's the brain tumor, bro. It's fucked into We're 8 minutes from the city. This is the directions from the city. Ready? Get on the freeway, turn left.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, it's it. This is it. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. Fuck this place. Fuck Osborne Park.
But also,
fuck all this
fuck
shit,
this
dude.
because they've strung us along, and I wouldn't sign us up. And shout out to Fish and shout out to Chatty Julbick. Julbick.
Julbick, yep.
Yeah,
I'm sure they're all lovely.
they've hooked us up with a few places, but I jumped on the commercial leasing website, and there's a place.
It's just, Jesus.
There's a place above this bridal wear place, which is perfect because I'm a celebrant as well.
Because I love marriage. Because I love women who cheat on their husbands.
You've been talking to Steph. Just
But it's diagonally opposite to Rosemount Hotel.
Oh, okay, so not bad.
10 meters away from Rosemount Hotel.
Yeah, sick. That's cool. That's cool. There's
think it'd be
stuff around there.
yeah.
Yeah, there's heaps of stuff there. And then essentially like,
We have a separate room for the studio, and then like a chill lounge at the front. So
hopefully we get it. Well, we should because he's doing up the lease agreement. Branch is going to go check it out after this.
Sick.
And then that side room at Rosemount, we could do gigs there. Didn't even think
Oh,
about
yeah,
it.
459.
Yeah. So
yeah, it's exciting. A bit of management chat as well. We've got some stuff going on.
well,
Sponsors.
he said he's going to listen if he doesn't like our
Yeah,
pod.
he won't get back to us.
This is the one as well. It's like, this is the make or break one. And I'm like, dude, I'm so fucking hungover. I don't know if I can do this, dude.
But we are bringing Up and Joke to Sydney as well, and you're on.
Yeah. So I'm.
Are you in town though? Are you in Sydney?
That's the only thing. Like, I might be going to America to do some shows.
Sick.
But I haven't booked flights yet, and I kind of want to meet the UFC boys and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, because more so, I want Tara to meet them as well. Just because she
Well,
fights.
so she can bash him.
Well, she fights as well. Yeah, she fights.
Because they'll hook up with Volk and fucking a few people.
Yeah. Like, they were like, oh yeah, no, they're all in. They're coming through. Like, come do the thing. I was like, man, that would be sick, dude. I'd love to gig in front of some like fucking hard cunts.
We're thinking of actually, side note, we're thinking of going over in July-ish, was it?
To America?
To America for a few
potentially.
weeks. Come over.
Yeah,
Just for networking, man. For talk
I'm
shit.
doing a national tour in July. So
yeah?
Yeah. So
Oh,
I'm
okay.
doing Ballarat, Bendigo, Perth, Brisbane, Gold Coast,
Broome.
Sydney,
Get up to
Canberra,
Broome and see
Central
Jess.
Coast. I'm doing like 30 shows or something.
Is that the Beast show you've been doing?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I haven't.
No, we're talking
I haven't
about
done it
next
yet.
July.
Oh, next July.
Yeah. Not
Man,
this July.
I won't be alive then.
The tumour's going to get him.
I don't do. That's so far away, bro. That's 2 tax returns away. That's so far, dude.
I think it's just one of those things, man. If we head over there, the chances that you can network with just one fucking big dog or like anything, and just have a fucking bit of a holiday and fun and film some content and
Dude,
The flip
America's
side
sick,
is
man.
I hate America.
LA
I
as well.
love it, dude.
I hate what
love
they
it.
stand for.
I
but
love everything, bro. Give me a fucking hot dog, a gun, and a roller coaster. Let's go, dude. They know fun. They know how to have fun so well. It's like, yo, you want to party? They're like, yeah, all right, cool. Well, we put a casino next to the beach with a theme park in it. And you can bring your guns and cocaine. You're like, dude, fuck yes, bro. Somebody get me a soft serve and I'll suck someone's dick. Like, I'm ready to go.
Well, I'm kind of fucking stoked that Rogan's move to Texas because I want to see the south part of America.
Or go there and go to the Mothership comedy place. Yeah, I'd fucking love to. I love, man. So
well, now
Austin
everyone's there, right? Like all that crew are there.
Austin's my favourite place I've been.
Yeah,
I think.
that's because
Who's who?
me and Tara want to do LA, Vegas, Texas, New Orleans.
Oh yeah,
New York.
Yeah,
that's almost the trip I did when I about 8-9 years ago. But
you haven't been to Vegas before?
Yeah, I've been a few times.
What do you think? What do you reckon?
Sick, dude.
Yeah,
he don't like it, eh?
Nah, I thought it was fucking overrated. Like
I love it.
This is how dumb I was.
Fuck you.
Not dumb.
Fuck you, bro.
I went. I was like,
Vegas is overrated. Vegas is overrated, bro. Fuck you. Are you
I
serious,
did.
bro?
Well, because I got there, I was like, oh, it's just casinos. Like, it was like
And the
we're
nightclubs,
just
it's so
walking
much
through
fun.
Nikita.
It's so much. Dude,
casinos.
it's the lights, the ladies,
Yes.
the limos, bro.
All
we
the
met
L's.
we met this big dude called Rex, who was like I was like 18, 19 when I went. We went after Burning Man, so we went Burning Man and then Vegas.
Yeah.
because like we were idiots. We were like, oh, we can go to Vegas and relax by the pool.
Yeah.
And so we just came off like this like 7-day fucking Burning Man bender, which is just kind of like I don't know if we could even drive to Vegas because I don't know.
You just call up Jason Jess. Hey mate, we need a lift.
Like,
no worries, buddy. I got your boots.
Yeah.
So that's probably where the brain tumor came from. So like we get to Vegas and like we'll just relax and we walk into the hotel and then it's just like this big fucking giant black dude called Rex. He's like, you get in my limo right now. I'll give you cocaine. We'll go to the strippers. I'm
That's
like,
so sick.
dude,
Yeah, didn't that similar happen to you? Or
Dude,
was it-
I reckon there's like
Yeah.
I reckon they pay motherfuckers to do it.
Yeah,
I reckon they're like dude, fill this cunt
loosen
pocket up
them
with
up.
chalk and get
Yeah.
him in the cast.
Bro, I remember that when we were leaving Vegas, we were leaving after 4 days, I think there. It was fucking solid. And we were leaving to go to Coachella. So we'd already had 4 days and we had to drive to Coachella. One of the guys we couldn't find. Found him, Ricey, I think you listened, mate. So
Remember we called him and he couldn't tell the story?
He couldn't tell the story because he couldn't fucking remember. But he was, we ended up finding him on the grass of Paris, the casino there.
I was like, dude, he ended up in France. Big night, dude. Big
Full
night.
hangover style.
So he's literally like,
Wakes up with a fucking baguette, some cheese, and a beret on. You're like, yo, last night was pretty big, dude.
legit,
Bonjour.
man.
Everyone's like, yeah.
Legit, man. He was in
Bender?
he was in underwear and had a suit jacket on.
That's insane.
And he was lying, and there was like a couple of those sort of, I guess they were like Mexican security guards, sort of just like kicking him, just going, you okay?
Hey, we don't talk about Mexicans in
No,
Australia.
we don't know anything about Mexicans. It's fucking funny, man. But then we got there, and I remember about 4 or 5 hours into the drive, or 3 or 4 hours, however long it took, into the drive through Death Valley. He's like, oh man, I'll drive. And and the other guys were like, yeah, someone else can drive. And I was like,
He's on Rainbow
I
Road.
am not ready. He drove us to what's the fucking Joshua Tree, and it was pretty sick actually. It's a sick place, Joshua Tree. Man.
That's the whole
never been
time.
there.
I always thought Joshua Tree was a celebrity from America, bro.
I thought
I didn't realize it was a place.
I thought it was like Dawson's Creek. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, it's a TV show. I was like, oh yeah, dude, it's like 90210, Dawson's Creek, and Joshua Tree.
Yeah, I thought it was a guy from a podcast because people kept talking about it. Like we're doing Joshua Tree. I'm like, look at what pod's this?
Joshua Tree is the
it a
actual
tree?
tree, but
Okay.
it's just there's one place called
sounds
Joshua Tree
awesome.
where all their trees grow.
Let's drive
It's a type
into
of
the
tree.
desert and go
But it's
look
just-
at a tree.
It's just boulders, man. Boulders and shit. That's where you go to have
That's
mushrooms.
a nice boulder.
Just where you go to have mushrooms and
Yeah,
shit.
right.
And trip.
Okay.
But yeah,
Joshua
fuck.
Tree.
Oh, I love Vegas, man.
Oh, dude,
I
Vegas
love
is
it.
Well, I got spiked by fucking.
Shut up! You didn't get spiked. You didn't get spiked. You didn't get spiked. Dude. You just got drunk and enjoyed yourself, dude. That's all that happened.
Well,
Just take
got-
your own fucking responsibilities, Delby.
It was we got spiked with acid, man, and then the
Okay.
boys got robbed. So
Oh shit!
it was insane. I don't know if I've told. I think I've told the story. On
Yeah,
the
I
pod.
think you've said it. Yeah.
If you want to hear that, go back to the.
If you want to hear that,
episode.
go to episode
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, but
I got more fucking drunk than I've been in a long time in Melbourne, and I woke up on a plane.
What? You did the Paris thing?
Yeah, dude.
Oh
Honestly,
my
bro, I
God.
never.
How did you get through security?
I have no idea.
Where was
Like,
the plane going?
We were coming to Perth.
Yeah, right.
I did a gig in Melbourne. I flew from Sydney to Melbourne, got off the plane, went straight to the Comics Lounge, did a gig. Evidently did quite well. Some dude was like, I promote Kevin Hart.
Like talking shit or legit?
Still don't know.
Yeah.
Still don't know.
Yeah.
Nice.
It wasn't a private plane. You looked around.
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
actually
it
a jet.
And like I'm like getting him drunk, and he's like, "Yeah, man, like I promote for like Kevin Hart." I'm like, "Yeah, whatever, dude." You know, like, yeah, whatever. Dude.
He works for Ticket Tech.
Yeah.
There's your ticket, sir. Enjoy the show.
Yeah. I'm like, "Yeah, man, whatever, dude. Yeah, whatever. Just drink with me. Shut the fuck up, whatever."
Yeah.
And then we're drinking, and then we go to the casino, and I black out.
Because of Rex.
Yeah. Rex took me to the casino. I black out, brain tumor, and then. Like, you know when you're on the airplane, you put something over your face so you don't have like all the light and stuff, so you can kind of fall asleep. I must have done that, and I wake up, and I'm like, and I take my jacket off, and I go, oh fuck, I'm on an airplane.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, dude, I never thought that like. I know this happens in the movies. But like, dude, no one gets so drunk that they fucking wake up on an airplane. And I'm like, I'm on an airplane. And I look across, and Kevin Hart's promoter dude's there. And I'm like, dude, what? Like, where are we going? Yeah. And he's like, we're going to watch Kevin, bro. Don't you remember? I'm like, I have fucking no idea. And so, like, and I'm like, where's my luggage?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I just got off a plane from Sydney to Melbourne, went straight to the gig.
Yeah.
I'm like, where's my fucking luggage? He's like, you left it at the club, dude. And I'm like,
oh my god.
I'm like, what's happening, man? And like
Did you have shoes on?
Yeah, I had shoes on. Nice. Pilot came out, was like, hey!
It's Jace just flying without a plane. Fucking fly, mate.
I'm like, what the fuck's going on, dude? And he's like, dude, I got your flight. We got a hotel. Like, we're in.
Well, he's paid for it all.
He's paid for the whole thing. We're in business class. We're staying.
No wonder you just said yes.
What the fuck's going on?
So he wasn't talking shit.
Well, I mean, he wasn't talking shit, and he was like, dude, I got you passes. So he hooked like me and like two of my mates up who live in Perth with like backstage passes to come meet Kevin Hart watch the show.
Sick.
And I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I have a show tonight in Melbourne. I gotta go back to Melbourne, dude.
Did you meet Kevin at least?
Oh, dude, that's the worst thing. Like, we go backstage, and we get backstage, we get in the room, and like, there's no one there. And the lady's like, oh, Kevin flew out.
Oh. He's got a show in Melbourne.
Fuck, I didn't get on the airplane, dude.
Shit. Did you make your show or no?
I cancelled the first night.
Yeah.
Due
to unforeseen circumstances. Truly, Rory could not see the circumstances.
See the thing? I'm like, oh fuck, dude, I have to cancel my show tonight.
Oh my god.
I had to message the festival, like, why? Like, why are you gonna cancel your show? I'm like, I'm not there.
Oh, I've never gotten that bad, but I got to a point where I woke up at the airport.
Yeah, right.
In the like terminal area where I think this is like when I was 18, 19, thinking, fuck yeah, let's just go. Let's go. You know, I had this vision in my head. Oh, let's go fucking jump on a random flight and let's just go somewhere.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh fuck.
I don't have any.
Buy it. You can't buy flights from the airport. I don't know if you know this. You cannot buy flights from the airport.
Yeah, you can't.
It's not like
you cannot, and I'm sure that's how
so
it's
weird.
Dude, it's not like in the 70s. We're like, no, I need the next plane out of here. And like some dude slaps a check on the table.
You got to go up to a machine and be like, scan your ticket.
Yes.
Fuck.
Yes.
Because I remember I got there and like something happened. I booked a flight. Like this, like maybe a month ago, I booked a flight and then it didn't go through, but they sent me the confirmation or something like this. Something weird happened.
Yeah.
And I get there and I'm like trying to check in. They're like, oh yeah, you haven't paid for your flight yet. I'm like, why do I have the booking details?
Yeah.
Like, you haven't paid for your flight yet. And I'm like, okay, cool. Well, can I just pay for it? And they're like, no.
Oh, this is that new customer service that you've been working on.
Yeah, you can't buy for flights in the airport. I'm like, what do you mean? They're like, you can't buy flights in the airport. I'm like, can I just give you cash?
That's like going to the fuel station going, I want to pay for my fuel. No, you can't do that here.
Like, can I give you money? Like, I have cash. They're like, no. They're like, I was like, can I use credit card? They're like, no. And I was like, how do I do this? They're like, you need to call someone.
And you go, oi! I want to buy an airport.
Dude, it was one of those things. I was like, all right, cool. What's the number? They're like, this is the number. I was like, I called them. I swear to God, I was waiting for the bitch to pick up.
Hello.
Are we really doing this thing right now? This is happening.
What did you do? Is that how you figured it out? Because you went there and you were like...
I don't know how I figured it out, but I know I must have just obviously been told you can't do that.
Yeah.
And then would have sat down I had vague memories of going there to buy a ticket and then with a mate, and then I can't even remember who it was.
Kevin Hart's promoter.
Yeah, Kevin Hart's promoter. And then, I guess we got told we can't just purchase a ticket, and then we would have sat down and I sort of fell asleep on, where you can sort of wait there for people, the arrivals.
The terminal area right next to his tumour.
Yeah.
Terminal.
Woke up there, I guess. And then, oh, fuck, I can't believe we're going to try and do that.
You get so drunk, you wake up, you're like, oh, I wonder where I am.
Yeah.
I live here.
Yeah.
But
I freaked out. I thought, oh, fuck, we're waiting for a flight. We've booked a flight and everything. And then it sort of half all came back that we got told,
no,
you can't actually just rock.
You have consent at the airport.
I was like, thanks a lot, Bin Laden, you fuck. But
yeah.
Oh yeah, do you watch basketball?
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
No?
Did you watch Game 6 to force Game 7? Holy fuck! I was watching it live.
I love the basketball now. Like,
yeah,
dude.
Because of those 50 leg $2 multis.
Because of betting.
Yeah, dude, like, literally because betting, because it's the best game to bet on.
Yeah.
If you betting on like AFL,
it's consistent.
Or betting on like rugby, there's only so much you can bet on.
Yeah.
But like betting on NBA, you're like, yo, rebounds, assists, 3-pointers, first hit, like points, there's so much to bet on, and then there's so many players. So you're like, dude, I've got like, I've got like 6 rebound bets on 6 different players matched up with 6 different assist bets, and then there's 2 teams, and you're like, dude, I'm not even betting on who wins.
Yeah.
That's
I'm like,
what
dude,
I do with
fuck
footy.
yeah, like let's go. Like I want this guy to be getting this and this.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just want a good game, and then I get excited, and then NBA's going on, and the playoffs are on, and then the Lakers are out, so I just get to pick on Kyle.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh dude, I just love it when the Lakers lose. Like they're probably the reason I like NBA is because I want to watch Kyle's life be destroyed.
Yeah.
It's made me think.
Kyle legacy for people that are listening.
Poor cunt. Yeah.
I like to watch the game and then just at certain points go, I know he's having a bad time. It gives me so much comfort.
Fuck.
It gives me so much comfort to know that he's screaming at a television right now, and I'm just like, oh man, what a beautiful day.
Oh fuck yeah. But Game 6, man, to force Game 7. Like, did you see what happened?
No.
So.
Last
Heat.
second.
This was Heat. We're at home to finish the series. They were actually up 3-0, which was fucking.
And Celtics came back,
mate. Forced it
3-3.
Forced it to 2-3, and this was a good. It was a good game, but they were down by like 10, 15 points, and they slowly brought it back. And then in the last minute or so, they just got some opportunities. They hit the front with a 3-point foul.
We're at 4 points.
With 3 seconds left.
Did he hit the 3?
3 shots, yeah. So 1, 2, 3.
But did he get there?
No. So he got fouled though. So 3 shots, hit the point, got in front by 1 point. 3 seconds left. They did one play.
Oh, was this the countdown clock?
They did the play. They passed to Smart. He had a shot for 3. He missed. And then Derek fucking jumped up, bang, tip in, buzzer, done.
Nice.
So got it off the fucking shot like it was, and it forced Game 7.
It was fortunately the opposite of what happened to the Lakers.
Yeah,
the Lakers. It was like they were like 1 down or like whatever, or 2 down or whatever, and LeBron's got the ball, and you're like, oh, Kyle's on the edge of his seat, bros, and he runs and he steams through, and they just shut him down, and then the ball doesn't go anywhere, and then the game ends, and you're like,
oh no, that's not what's supposed to happen.
Lakers lost 4-0, so you got Denver Nuggets going in 4-0 with all the. I don't know if you want rest or momentum going into finals. I'm not a big enough.
I'm a big momentum man, but that's for footy.
So,
I hated having the rest before a grandy.
But it's also one of those finals where you're like, I guess it's like no one gives a fuck.
Yeah.
Well, it's like Denver. It's like the Denver Nuggets versus Miami Heat.
You've got the number 1 seed in the West versus the number 8th seed in the East.
Who was 8?
Miami.
Really?
They finished they had to play in.
Wow.
And they lost
That's amazing.
And they lost their first play-in match to get into the playoffs.
Wow.
So they had to go the long road, and then they're fucking just they've
so to play in, that means like that's a wild card, right?
Basically, yeah. So they changed it instead of the top 8
if it was
now.
footy, you got like your top 8 teams. They would have a playoff, and the 9th team can come in as like to add extra entertainment value.
That's cool. So they do it.
It'd be like doing Raw comedy and the wild card round. How I got in.
Yeah.
And
then you come
first
winning.
time. And then winning. from wild card.
Yeah. So it's going to be fucking. I think it's going to be a 4-0 fucking wiping.
Who's the
Denver
stars
Nuggets.
at Denver Nuggets, man? I don't know. They say they fucking change teams more than the fucking
Joker.
alphabet community.
The Joker.
There's a good
Djokovic.
There's a good 3-point shooter as well.
Hang on, not Djokovic.
Not Jokic.
Jokic.
Yeah. But so the Joker, he's a gun, and then like Miami Heat's got Butler, but they're all. But Miami Heat's pretty good.
I'm glad for Jimmy
Adebayo
Butler, right? Because he had his knee, or was that Derek Rose? Or both of them.
Derek Rose did his knee.
D-Rose.
Jimmy Butler had a few issues, but that was when he was at the Bulls, and he was fucking everything, man. We had Rose, Butler, and Wade, and I think we had fucking Gasol. We had a good side, and we just threw it away. We had Rondo.
Yeah,
it was a fucking
you say we as in
Bulls.
the Bulls?
Yeah, Bulls. So when I say Bull, we team I support.
You got Bulls on
Bulls,
there.
man. Yeah, I won't wear any other. It's actually I lie. I wore Atlanta the other night on the thing. So, but anyway,
I just wore Brooklyn for up and joke. I was going to be sweating.
Yeah. You wear Durant though, and he had moved.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he had moved before.
That's what I mean. Like,
he's at Phoenix Suns.
Who knows where they're at, man?
I don't think I could wear like
different teams that you don't support, or just teams.
It's teams. Like, yeah.
Fuck means nothing, cunt. You don't even wear shoes. No, I'm with you. I don't really wear sports memorabilia. Even like going to the footy. I'm like, look at all these fucking losers in there.
Dude,
they think they're part of the team. Like, West Coast.
Like
I mean, I've got
the
one.
hat and the collared shirt and stuff. Like
what a geek.
Like this is my mate's album that came out like this week. I try to wear people's merch.
Yeah.
Like I want to wear.
We should give him a hard yarn shirt.
Give me a hard yarn shirt. Yeah. Like I want to wear people's merch. I want to if we're on fucking camera all the time. I don't like. The Bulls don't need no publicity. It's literally on champions and all the times they won on it. Like, you don't need to sell that. Like,
fuck.
But like you gotta have look at your boys and stuff. So
I'll give you a hard yarn shirt. It's a sick. It's a wicked new design. I'll bring my one and I'll give it to you.
Yeah, I think it's always important to wear people's merch.
Yeah.
You gotta look after the boys.
Supporting all your fucking friends and whatnot. But
like the guys that go to the footy, like the most I went to the Eagles grand final and I fucking brought a scarf.
Scarf.
I get the scarf. You know, it's a novelty.
Wave.
It's like fun. You get.
I was cold. My neck.
I'd wear a scarf. I reckon that's about it, and that's real.
Actually, I think
that's
I
like
had the
finals.
jersey. I think I wore the jersey.
Scarf or maybe hat, like a beanie.
I wore the jersey because it was like I had a normal shirt underneath.
But wearing
I was in Melbourne.
Like wearing the jersey to the game.
Yeah.
You're like, but like, what do you think? They're going to sub you in, cuz?
Yeah.
You think they're going to sub you in? Hey, get Jezza.
Hey, you know what?
Hey, Jezza, put down that meat pie, bro. Go play full pocket.
Hey, bro, that's not a far shout for the Eagles at the moment.
Oh, fucking
you might actually get a sub in.
And they're that bad. Is it
mate.
bad?
And all their players are everyone's injured. They had 24 to pick from, and you can field 22. So like
they had academy players.
Imagine being imagine the two players that don't get picked.
But academy players are not even they're not even ready for waffle football, which is the next level where.
So are they like 17 or whatever it is?
Yeah, or they've come from like basketball. And
So these are academy players who probably they probably couldn't even play waffle league football, and they nearly had to put them on the. I think they had to put a couple of them on.
I don't think the Eagles league side could play waffle league football at the moment.
Definitely no, they would. I think they come close to losing to a waffle league.
It's horrendous, bro. It's like Middlesbrough versus Man United.
What are you trying to say about Middlesbrough?
I'm from Middlesbrough. My mum was born there. I've lived there.
Talk about the borough, bro.
I lived in Grangetown.
Yeah.
Fucking, that's worse than Balga. Like your bit where it's wherever it is on fire. Grangetown, I think, was on fire when I went there. It's fucking disgusting.
I wrote a new bit about the town. I was like, you know when you told to someone and you just like tell them about your life, and then you're like, oh wow, that's fucked.
Yeah.
Like, cause I remember I was 7, and like we were on a school trip, and they took us to the prison.
I saw that online. It's fucking
and
good,
I was
man.
like, dude, I was just telling Tara, I was like, she's like, oh, what's like, what were you like when you grew up? I was like, oh yeah, like when I was 7, went on a school trip, they took us to the prison. And she just looked at me and she went, "What the fuck did you just say?" And I was like, "Yeah, like that's where we went for like school trips. Like, it took us to like the prison." And she said, "What do you mean? Like a historical prison?" I'm like, "No, like prison full of like rapists and murderers and thieves. They took children there." I'm like, "Yeah, actually, yeah, no, that is a bit fucked."
Yeah.
And then I started thinking about it, and I'm like, "Oh man, like." They dressed us up as criminals. Like they had they had like little inmate outfits.
Little Crim.
Yeah,
Little Crimsy.
Yeah, so they made us full get into it.
You've seen the full criminals, now for the minimal criminals.
And that's the thing, like all the kids were like, "Oh yeah, dude." Yeah. So,
It's cops and robbers, but without the cops.
This is like Hangover.
Yeah,
it's like,
so
this is loser town.
Yeah. And so we're like,
in my face, tasering fucking Crims.
Yeah. So there's like 20 kids in like fucking in like blue and white stripes, dude. Like just like walking around this prison, and they're talking to us about like, "Oh yeah, you know the prisoners, they have like photos up in their room." We're like, "Oh cool, they get photos and stuff."
Yeah,
like it's pretty cool. We didn't think you got photos in prison. And they're like, "Yeah, but they have to stick them to the wall using toothpaste." And I'm like, "What?" Like this is exactly what happened. And then the guy looks at me and goes, "Yeah, imagine what it does to your teeth." I'm like, "What the fuck?" I'm 7.
Yeah. And English people don't have good teeth to start with.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck's going on? And
they're probably there so it sticks them back together so they don't fucking fall out anyway.
Like they walk us over to a guy and they're like, "Yo, Big Johnny," or whatever the fuck guy's name is. He's like, "Yo, tell him why you in here, Big Johnny." And Big Johnny's like, "Oh, I killed someone." And we're like, "Cool." We're fucking 7.
Yeah.
You know? Like, "Why you guys gonna watch cartoons?" They're like, "Yeah, I guess so." We're like, "Man, prison's sick." You get to watch cartoons and your mom's not here to tell you what time you go to bed. We're like, "Yeah, man, I fucking love prison."
Isn't it sick how you can find and all the best comedy seems to come from stories and shit. Like we were talking, and like I got a new bit that Delby and Square actually helped me fucking sort of put together. But it was like we were just talking shit in the green room. I was telling them a story about how my teacher fucked 3 other students in our school. And blah, blah, blah.
What?
Yeah, and it was this funny story. And
she didn't fuck you.
Yeah. She fucked like younger kids.
Yeah, our high school. Yeah.
So I've turned it into a bit, and it's like those fucking I guess those like
things
real stories.
You think it's normal. Like, yeah, this happened to us, and people go,
What?
Like, all right, so let's talk about this.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this.
So she used to go to our maths teacher and go, "I need to work on the assignment with them because we've got an upcoming play."
She fucked them at school?
Pulled them
really?
out of class.
I didn't know about that.
Took him into the fucking... I don't know if I should be talking about this. Sorry, bro. But yeah, used to take him into the...
Allegedly.
The costume room and fucking... get it done.
That's amazing,
dude. Because
that's cosplay to the max.
Yeah, because like this way, like,
and hire hotel rooms and shit and everything. Yeah,
like a dude fucking girls who were in high school.
Yeah,
creepy, awful, disgusting. Right, the guys obviously there's something wrong with the dude.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
And he'll probably get bashed by our last guest.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the guy's obviously a dirtbag.
Yeah,
woman fucking a young man.
Yeah.
Where were you at?
Yes.
Rite of passage.
Where were you at as a woman?
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean. Like, because like there's obviously different level. Like you're obviously not a creep.
You must be a bit of a loser. Like
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like I feel like you kind of like if you are fucking your students, like you're like. You got no game.
Yeah.
You got no game at all. If you gotta go fuck children.
Yeah, that self-esteem.
Like, dude,
the self-esteem has to be
is awful. You know what I mean?
Well, Delby was.
You know what I mean, dude?
When Delby found out,
you ain't got good pussy. You ain't fucking right. You ain't sucking dicks right, and you feel bad about that. So you gotta go fuck children.
Your self-esteem has to be rock bottom.
Bro, dude. If you out there going, "Oh man, you know what? I can't wait to get to class today so I can fuck Jeremy." I don't know why I'm feeling my titties. Don't do it. But like, yo, I'm gonna fuck Jeremy. Like,
Jeremy.
I don't know. Whatever they call kids these days. I'm gonna fuck Brooklyn. I'm gonna fuck Brooklyn in study period. It's like, dude, like, what? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Like, what? Who
makes no sense.
And then you go home.
Yeah.
And then you go home.
Oh mate, it was pretty nuts. And
but also at the same time, like, man, I would have fucked so many of my teachers.
Yeah, well,
you know what I mean? Like, there's a bunch of my teachers that would be like, Miss Oliver, Miss Hadley. They were there. I remember their names, dude.
Well, when Delby found out about who it was, he was like, "Fuck, I'm jealous, man. I love them titties."
She could look at.
Big old biddies.
She had them titties.
Well, man, I was fucking year 11 and 12, man. I was like,
Everyone like looks good to you when you're that young, I guess. Especially when you're like me, a virgin who just wanted something.
Yeah. I just wanted to hold hands.
I was frigid as shit, man.
Yeah, same, bro.
I was frigid.
Really? Dude,
Yeah.
I was like jerking off in class. Like, why? Like, dude, you never jerked off in class?
No, never.
No, dude. I remember, like, I'm fucking in science and shit, dude. And
You're looking at Miss Oliver.
Miss Hadley. Miss Hadley was science teacher, and like I remember just being like
Miss Handley.
Yeah, and you're like, you in class and your dick's just all of a sudden like it's like, yo, sup?
Yeah.
And so like my dick hard as shit, and it's like, you got the shorts on, so it kind of goes like one way or the other because you sat down, and it went one way, and I just realized I could like lift my leg a little bit, and then put my leg back down, and then lift my leg a little bit, and then put my leg down. And I was like, dude, my dick feels so good. And I remember just like for like I swear to God, for like 3 weeks, I just like slide it in the side and just be like.
The bounce wank.
Yeah,
I don't know that strategy,
bounce
man.
The leg, dude, just bounce the leg, and be like, "Oh man, I'm coming in my shorts."
I don't know what I did.
That's where the stanky leg comes from.
I reckon
I
just coming in my shorts, just being like, just bounce my leg, going, "Oh, dude, I'm gonna."
I wish I could come from that, man. That's great.
I think I just used to tuck it up, like top of
On the
I would
waistband.
tuck it up, yeah.
Like,
tuck it up
try
and
and get rid of it.
probably just come in my belly button a little bit or something.
Do one of those.
I never was coming in school, man. Why are you guys coming everywhere? Why are you just jerking off everywhere?
I'm coming everywhere, dude. Give me half a chance to have a wank, dude, and I am there.
Bro, I was fucking so bad with girls. Like I said,
I was
a gentle breeze would give me a fucking erection. And like
Yeah.
if a girl that I...
That was her name, Gentle Breeze.
Dude, what's worse is I've just realized as well. I'm like, what's worse? I went to an old boys' school. I just realized. I'm like, yo, wait, there was no girls in my class.
Well,
dude. And yeah, dude. It was like, oh yeah, dude, I'm jerking off in like an old boys' school. And then like I remember there was a dude called Justin who used to try and eat as much celery as he could because apparently it made your load bigger.
yeah,
And,
that's
like,
some OG shit, man.
Yeah, and we would all know that he was like, man, I'm gonna go jerk off in the toilets right now, and he'd leave the class and go jerk off in the toilets, and then come back and tell us how big a load he was.
What the fuck?
And like, I'm like, dude, why are you going to the toilets, bro? Just bounce your leg.
Yeah, boys, I got to bounce.
Yeah, dude, bounce your leg. Learn
Where are
some
you
shit.
going? No,
I'm going to bounce it.
Yeah.
Bounce your leg and keep learning, dude.
Bounce
Learn
your
while you
leg
come.
back and forth.
Learn while you come.
Any listeners out there, if you can bounce and come, let us know. We'll do a poll. Is this a Rory Lowe trademark technique, or is there other bounce and comers out there?
Yeah. Also, if you listen and you go to Aquinas and you're on the bottom floor of the science building,
I'm sorry. It's a Ghostbusters oven there.
that second back table to the right's got my name written
Just
on
goes
it.
busting.
Oh, fuck.
All right. Well.
Yeah, I was just going to say what's else has been going on like locally and stuff, and I can't really.
We've got tour coming up in July, and
Yeah.
then Comedy Lounge this weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm doing Comedy Lounge this weekend, and then I'm also doing it at the end of the month, and then
What date at the end of the month?
I think it's like literally the last day or the 1st of July. I was like, because I've got so I'm doing all the shows, and I was
where are you going through?
I'm doing everywhere except for
Rockingham.
like Tassie and Darwin.
I want to go check out Tassie, man.
Dude, Tasmania is my favorite place.
Everyone
right.
says
I
it's
love it.
beautiful, man.
It's beautiful. It's lovely.
We should literally just do a Hard Yarns trip there.
Yeah,
I think.
Dude,
Like, as a doco.
With John
Yeah.
Elliott. Let's
Dude,
go with John
yeah,
Elliott.
It's
He'd
so,
be
it's
fucking
so
keen
nice.
as.
It's so
Did you
fucking
gig
nice.
or did you just holiday there?
Well, I did. It was the tour that I did last year, so I did solo shows, and I did one there, and I lost so much money.
yeah, right.
Yeah, like because I flew out my opener, so
Yeah.
I flew my opener from Sydney
Yeah.
everywhere with me.
Yeah.
So I had like 2 flights.
Tax write-off
to,
as well, though,
you
so
know,
that's all right.
Yeah, it's good, but it's obviously still my money.
Yeah.
Tax write-off. Yeah, but you just spent all your money.
Yeah.
And so, Alex Milinkovic came with me, and we flew from Adelaide to Hobart, and we did the show there. And so it was like 2 flights, 2 hotel rooms, and then to the next place. So it cost me like maybe $2,000
Yeah.
just to go, and 19 people rocked up.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and I was like, man, fuck, I was kind of hoping more people come. 90 people rocked up, and I was like, we're going to have some fun. We're going to have a good time.
Yeah.
Everyone to the bar. Like, before the show started,
Fucking nice.
I got up, and I was like, hey, guys, look, it's a smaller crowd. It's not exactly what I was after, but you guys are here, so we're going to have some fucking fun. And I took everyone to the bar,
Yeah.
and I was like, can I get 20 shots of tequila?
Yeah.
And like we all.
They're like $2,000.
Yeah. I was like, dude, I have a brain tumor. Let me spend my money. And so like we all had a big shot of tequila before the show. And I literally just walked on stage. It's like everyone got a shot. They were like, oh yeah. I was like, cheers, let's start the shot. And like that's when we started the shot.
Bert Kreischer Jr.
Yeah.
Bert
Always,
Kreischer.
bro. Yeah, gotta respect the man.
That's sick.
And so great show. Everyone loved it. Got to hang out. Had a great time. But it's difficult to sell tickets there.
Yeah, right.
That's the only issue.
You'd think that anything in town for Tassie, people would be up for, you know?
Yeah, I mean, they are, but also, dude, there's not a lot of people there.
Yeah.
More people go to Coachella than live in Tassie.
Yeah, that's nuts.
No, like literally, we looked it up. We were like looking at the stats and stuff, and it's like fucking 300,000 people that live in Tassie. And it's like the whole of Tasmania. It's like not just Hobart.
Yeah.
And so like, you know, it's.
Did you go fishing or anything like that? I know you're not really a fisher, but did you?
I can fish. I've done fishing. I do spear fishing and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah, I've done all that
Fuck
stuff. I have a little hidden past, my G.
Nice.
Yeah, like I used
I know about something like that.
No, I can like wakeboard and all that
cool.
and surf and stuff. I just don't do it because you have to get up early. Dude, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, it's like I'm like yeah, it's cool and stuff, and I learned it when I was like younger. And like whenever I go to Broome or Exmouth and stuff, I go spearfishing with the boys up there.
Sick.
Yeah.
And I love it, but I'm also like
enough.
I don't want to.
Get up early.
I don't want to wake up.
Yeah. That's what he said when he was coming. He was like, it's fucking early,
fucking
bro.
early. Here at 10 o'clock. I don't do this to wake up to get here at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, that's true.
That's not why I do that. I do this.
Well, I got to drive down south, man. So I'm sorry.
You got to drive down south right now?
No,
after this.
After this.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Fuck
That's
it.
why we had to do it
Delby's calling. I'll have to
early.
go back.
For Delhi?
From Brisbane.
Oh, yeah. Are you
sit
doing
down.
the
I'm
cruises?
bringing teacher comedy night there.
Oh, sick,
Yeah,
dude.
it's like fucking sold out. So
Dope,
we're doing an extra show.
That's awesome. Have you done it in Sydney yet?
No, but I'll get you on if you're in town.
Yeah.
I think the next September holidays I'm going to work from Port Douglas, Cairns, Townsville, Brizzy, Sunshine Coast potentially, and then
Dude,
Sydney.
it's so good that you got this thing going, man. I'm so happy for you.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Sick,
It's fucking
dude.
sick.
Again, it's one of those things like I'm seeing. I think I was saying to you before, like I'm seeing this sort of rising tide of like, rising tide raises all boats. And there's this crew like that we had here in WA that they're all going out and doing their sort of things. And like you're off in Sydney trying to do your thing, and we've got the Reapers crew obviously fucking killing it. And like I just like seeing the success.
Well,
of
even
other people.
Emo
Like,
and Joe have forced their own.
exactly.
Yeah.
And it's this fucking it's a cool crew, and like there's you get your fucking weirdos and your dickheads in the scene, but there's this fucking crew of about 30, 40 people that just all seem to get along and they're trying hard, and I just fucking like seeing it, man. I like seeing people succeed.
I like effort. I like people that try. I like people that put that go. You know what, man? Like I'm gonna do it. Like I like that shit. I love that shit, bro. I'm like, you're gonna go out there and you're gonna go. You know what? I have no skills. I have no idea what's going on. But like I want to do this. So like fuck it, let's go. And you're like, man, that's such a good quality in a person. For like that's the best quality a person can have. I know nothing. I'm not very good. I have no skills. I want to get good. I want to get better. I want to learn. Fucking go on, son.
Yeah.
Do enjoy yourself, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sick.
Go live your life, man. Like, go learn some fucking things.
I think Rory's, instead of having a comedy clip there, has got a motivational clip. Gonna put hell epic motivation of you.
But don't get up early to do it.
Fuck that, bro. Early shit.
Yeah. Go get them after lunch.
Dude. Wake up late,
Then go get them.
then dreams are for the afternoon, bro.
That's right.
That's what it is. Dreams
When
are for the
everyone else
afternoon.
is having the 3 o'clock crash, you're coming up and you're fucking firing.
Are you-
But I stay up late. I guess that's where I do all my.
Yeah.
I'm a late dude.
Are you leaning into any more of that Peppa Pig stuff, or do you just want to
Pepper file, eh?
or do you want to just not get not typecast, but do you want to get pigeonholed in that? And because you're killing it with all your other content, all your fucking comedy and skits.
I'm just trying to do stand up at the moment. I've got cartoons and shit that I've like written. I've got
the SIGs.
No, I've wrote like a whole series. I wrote like a 20-minute episode, like 10 episode series.
Really?
Yes.
As a sitcom or cartoons?
It's cartoon.
Yeah. Okay.
But I've got, Maybe I should wake up early.
You're like, I've only got so many hours in the day.
Maybe this early thing works for me.
So how do people buy tickets to... Why Beast? Why have you called it Beast?
Yeah.
I wanted to call it Salmon Boys. But
Why Salmon
Like
Like a
Boys?
shirt?
Salmon Boys.
Like a salmon colour or like
like me and
spearfishing?
No, so me and my boy George call each other the Salmon Boys. We love getting into trouble and love getting into mischief, and then we love getting like out of the mischief.
Yes.
You know, like we like to do this thing called victimless crimes.
Okay.
And so we just get to fuck around. Like we accidentally broke into the Governor General's house in Adelaide the other day.
Jesus.
Yeah, we got charged for espionage. But
How is this not the first thing that came up in the fucking pod, bro?
Yeah, you gotta save it to the end, bro. If you quit it early, you don't deserve this story. This is the end of
This is
the
what
story.
happens when you wake up late.
My brain tumor's like, dude, I don't know what we gotta do this thing. We gotta do this thing.
So this is not even a conspiracy. You got charged with espionage.
Yeah, dude, we got charged with espionage. So that me and George, we call ourselves the Salmon Boys.
Oh my god.
It's George Zacharopoulos. I don't know if you've met him.
Yeah,
he's
great comic,
fuck,
funny as fuck.
Great comic. Like he's opening up for TJ Miller right now. He just opened for Jim Jeffries. TJ,
Crushes. I met him at Edinburgh last year.
yeah,
Crushed every gig.
big crusher, bro. And he's so funny, dude. And he's fucking lovely. He's my best friend. And so we call ourselves the Salmon Boys. And so whenever we get in trouble, we get out of it, we just go, a Salmon Boys! we love it. We have so much fun. And so the night before we broke into the Governor General's house, we're at this gig, and George is just mega and big funny, and this like lady like comes up to him and tells him not to do something backstage. And George is like, don't tell me what to fucking do. I'm a comedian.
You don't tell me what to do?
Yeah, he's like, do not tell me what to do. You are nothing.
Yeah.
You are fucking nothing. You are admin. You do not belong here. I'm a comedian. I've been here for 5 years. You know nothing. If your life starts in February and finishes in March, and then you go back to wherever the fuck you're doing. And like, dude, I'm sat there watching this going, oh my God, this is the most hectic. like
He's good at the roast.
Oh, dude, it's one of those.
George can he can make you feel terrible.
So George is roasting this lady so hard to the point that I'm like, oh, bro, we need to call someone. Like she's getting to the point where like she cries and then runs away. I'm like, George, George, like this is too hectic. And George goes, who the fuck does she think she is? How dare she come up to me and tell me all these things? Fuck her.
Now he's French.
And George is like, who the fuck does she think he is? And then I'm like, she's the venue manager. She runs the whole venue, dude. And
So you're never coming back?
And George is like, what? I'm like, she runs the venue. George goes, okay, I think I fucked up. We all have to leave right now. And I'm like, we don't need to leave, George.
Yeah.
You need to leave, bro.
Salmon boy.
And so George is like, oh no, how the fuck do I get out of here? And I'm like, we're the Adelaide Festival, so we're like, it's in the tents and stuff. And George is like, how the fuck do I get out of here? I'm like, jump the fence, George. You should run and jump the fence. He's like, that's the only way out, isn't it? And I'm like, yeah, it is, George. Yeah, it is, dude. Yeah, it is. Yeah, go on, George. Go on. And so George runs and jumps over this fence. Fuck. And then security come back with the girl, and they're like, where'd he fucking go? I don't know. I don't even know what happened. And so the next night we're out, and it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. We're like heading towards the casino. We're in fine form at this point. And George is like, Rory, I dare you to go jump over that fence. And I'm like, well, I saw you jump over the fence, bro. Salmon boys. Let's do it together. I jump over this like wall. As I jump over the wall's like 6 foot on street level. As soon as you get over, it's like it's sunken ground.
Yeah, I've had that.
Yeah,
before.
so I've jumped over this wall, and I'm like, I can't get back
out.
You're like a reverse Mexican.
Yeah, dude, I'm like, I can't get back over the wall. And so I'm like climbing trees, trying to climb a tree high enough to get to a point that I can jump over the wall.
Yeah.
I can't do it. And like I'm falling out of trees, dude.
Oh fuck.
And I lose my watch. Like what? Because my watch snaps off while I'm doing the thing. Eventually, I find like a circuit breaker on the wall, so I climb up that and I jump over. And George is like, "Where the fuck have you been?" Like
Nadia.
I'm like, dude, where's the Salmon Boys? I need your help, dude. And he's like, "What time is it, bro? Like, is the casino still open?" I'm like, oh, I've lost my watch. He's like, is your watch over the other side of the fence? I'm like, yeah, dude, come help me get it.
Yeah.
So we both jump over the fence.
Fuck.
And George goes, how fucking big is this wall? And I'm like, yeah, dude,
Now
it's
you
so
both
hard.
can't
And now we both stuck. And like,
George is short as well, right?
Yeah,
So
he's been shorter than me. And so now we're walking around the Governor General's house with like flashlights on. Just like in the middle of the night. Just like the worst terrorist you've ever seen in your whole life.
Yeah, we're over here.
Where's the watch? Where's that time bomb that we brought with us? We can't find the watch. And like after half an hour, we finally find a watch. And I'm like, oh, amazing, we found it. And then I'm like, dude, I can't remember where that electrical thing. I don't know how to get back over the wall. And we're like, oh, we'll just keep walking along the wall. Eventually we'll find an exit. You know, that's how walls work. Yeah. And we get to like this big gate.
Unless you're in China.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, that's not how walls work at all. It's the opposite of the wall. And so we eventually get to this like a big like gate with like iron bars and flowers and Art Deco kind of shit.
You're back in jail when you're 7.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, I'm like, fuck, there's my dad here. And we can climb this. We're climbing it up. As we're climbing it, police cars everywhere.
My
God. Where's police cars start coming? They're like, what the fuck are you doing? And me and George are so maggot and we don't know where we are. We're like, oh, thank God you're here. Like, can you guys let us out, dude? And they're like, no, we're not letting you out. Why the fuck are you in there? And like, I get too cheeky to police when I'm like drunk. It's probably a problem. And they're like, why are you in there? And I'm like, oh, fucking hide and seek, bro.
Oh, fuck.
I guess you found us. And they're like, they're off it immediately because they're like, well, you're in federal fucking property. We're like, we don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
And they're like, we're like, can you let us out, man? We can't get out.
Yeah.
And they're like, no. We actually can't let you out. We're not allowed to open this gate. Only the federal police
Wow.
can open this gate. We've called them. They're going to be here in 10 minutes to let you out.
Jeez.
And they're like, just wait here for 10 minutes. I'm like, no.
No.
No,
We're gonna run away.
Yeah.
Like you can't get us. Like,
Yeah.
you're not allowed to open this gate.
Yeah.
We're just gonna run away. And he's like, I strongly suggest that you do not run away. And I'm like, oh, that makes me want to run away. And so we don't run away. Federal police come and they open the door. They let us out. And they're like, all right, we need to go through this. We have some questions. And
We will ask the questions.
7 boys.
Who the fuck do you think you are?
George, you fucking ask me questions. I come here.
Dude, but that's what we were like. We were so fucked up. And he's asking questions like, where are you from? George's like, I'm from Greece. And he's like, where are you from? I'm like, North Korea. And he's like, you're not from North Korea. It's very serious. Don't say you're from North Korea. I need to know where you're from. I'm like, how do you know I'm not from North Korea?
Yeah, racist.
Maybe this is what we all look and sound like. You've never met any of us. We've never got out. I'm the only guy to get out. Also, Kim.
Mate, you couldn't even get out of that fence. There's no way you're getting out of Korea.
I'm like, oh, Kim's a lovely guy. I'm talking about the great leader. Like, he's my best friend. We're on a first name basis. He's like, dude, you are in a lot of fucking trouble, man. Like, we're gonna search your bag. We need to see your ID. I'm like, I don't have my ID. He's like, why don't you have your ID? I was like, I think I left it on the other side of the fence. I was like, I'll go get it. He's like, you won't. We're gonna send. You're not going back in there. It's trespassing. We're gonna send some agents in there to go look for it. I'm
Some
like,
Asians. My North Koreans. They're gonna join me.
some agents.
Oh, agents.
And so they send these 3 dudes in. They go look for my wallet in the bushes. Like 3 federal agents look at my wallet.
Could done with your help with the watch, boys.
Yeah. And the guy's going through my bag and shit. And he's going through my bag and he's like, you have a camera in your bag. And I'm like, yeah, well, I film my sets, dude. And he's like, you have a camera in your bag. You have a camera on federal land. Why? I'm like,
fuck.
Oh, I'm like a comedian. I film sometimes. He goes, why do you have it here now at 3 o'clock in the morning in the Governor General's house?
Yeah, fair
He's
call.
like, you're getting charged with espionage.
Oh my God. How are you in Perth? Are you
Dude, I swear to God, George looks at the cop and goes, do you really think Putin sent us? And I'm in hysterics now. And I'm like, and now I'm in the joke. I'm like, yeah, George, but if you did, great cover. We've already got a code name. Send in the salmon boys. Yeah. Like, we're so fucking ready, bro. We're so fucking ready, and we're going, and we're hitting it, and like they're getting angry, but we've almost got them. Like, you know what I mean? Like they're like, we're pissed off at you.
Perfect spy.
We're hitting great jokes, and it's just we're almost got them over the edge, And he goes through my bag and he goes, "What's this?" And I have a bottle of lube in my bag. And he's like,
why do you have lube?
Because I can't bounce my cock.
And this is the thing, dude. This is the thing. Like, he's like, "What is this?" And I'm like, "Oh man, it's lube." And he's like, "Why the fuck do you have lube in your bag?" And George is like, "Yeah, why the fuck do you have lube in your bag?"
I thought we were more than friends, so am I.
Well, dude, I'm staying at George's house. Like, that's what I mean. He's like, "You stay at my house. Why do you have lube in your bag?" And I just look at both of them like, "Oh, I jerk off a lot." And he puts it back in my bag, and he's like, he's
So many
giggling now.
questions.
He's giggling now. He's kind of like, "Oh, you know." And the cops come back. They're like, "We can't find your wallet. And he's like, "We need some ID. How do we know who you are?" And I'm like,
Instagram.
"I'm pretty big on TikTok."
Fuck off.
I'm like showing him a TikTok video, and he's like, "No, I need some real identification." And I'm like, "Dude, I'm
this is Rory
verified."
Lowe official. Yeah, verified.
It's blue tick.
And he's at the point now where he's like, "Oh, bro, I'm like," he's coming to the show.
Yeah,
now, you know
yeah,
what I mean? Like,
yeah.
he's having the best time. He's kind of giggling. The guy's like, "All right, cool. Look, we need to figure some stuff out." All of a sudden, 2 security guards come from inside the house.
Yeah.
And I assume they've been watching the footage,
Yeah.
like the thing, which is basically just me and George falling out of trees for like half an hour. And they walk out, and I had no idea where I said this, but George goes, "You said the funniest thing last night." I was like, "I can't remember." He goes, "What did I say?" He goes, "When those 2 security guards walked out of the house, you looked at them and went, 'Where the fuck have you been?' We've been trespassing for hours." I was like, "Did I really say that?" He's like, "Yeah, I did." And they came out, whispered something in the federal cops' ear, which I assume is something like, "Oh, I don't think these guys are working for Putin."
Yeah.
And then the guy goes, "All right, look, we're going to let you go."
Do they look through your camera?
No.
Doesn't make
That
sense.
feels like the first thing that you would do.
They didn't pat my pockets down, anything. Like literally, they go, "We're gonna let you go," and George goes, "Really? You're gonna let us go?" And the guy's like, "Yeah, we're gonna let you go." And George looks him dead in the eyes and goes, "You are a terrible policeman."
Fucking hell.
And the guy's like, "You guys need to get out of here right now." And we're like, "Yeah, fair enough." And George
If that was
goes,
me, I would have just gone, "Look, what happened was we dared each other, done that, fell my watch," and they go, "Oh, sweet."
It was so funny. George goes at the end, as we're about to leave, he goes, "What are you guys doing tomorrow?" And we're like, "What's that going to do anything?" And he reaches into his back pocket and he goes, "Well, I have a show at 9:15. And he flyers with federal cops, dude. And I'm like, "This is fucking so funny."
I can
I'm
imagine
dying
George
laughing,
doing that
dude.
as well. That's
I'm
great.
dying laughing. And like we get in our scooter and we zip off. And I get around the corner and I go, "George, you want to see a magic trick?" And he goes, "What?" And I go, "Check this out." And I reach in my back pocket and I pull out my wallet and I go, "Ta-da!" I had my wallet the whole time, dude. He's like, "That's crazy." And I'm like, "Yeah, summon boys." He's like, "A summon boys." And he just like rode off into the night, dude.
Salmon spies.
That is a fucking good story.
All right.
fun.
So we are here with International Spy. So plug Beast. Where do people get tickets?
www.rorylowcomedy.com, baby.
Cool.
All tickets are on there.
LOWE. as well.
LOWE, RORY, LOWE, however you spell comedy.
That's right.
Perfect.
And it's all throughout July. Perth, Sydney, Brisbane, and Gold Coast are almost sold out. So there's only like 30 or 40 tickets left for each of those. So make sure you get in.
Get involved.
Check that.
June 22nd, I'm really trying to plug this Disney quiz, so come do that because it's fucking Disney Pixar. It's fun.
Cool.
And then everything else I'll plug next step.
Sick.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me on.
Thanks for coming. I got ECC 13th, Port City 28th, I think Gong in between somewhere like that. Just all the open mic spots. So yeah, if you want to come, sick. But if not, B32 Media, hit me up for. Oh, I got a job out of this.
Nice.
B32 Media listener, hit me up.
Awesome.
So doing some work for them. Fuck yeah, cheers.
What's his name? Daniel Delby.
Can't remember. They came to Up and Joke, and I was like, "You've seen far too much of me to have
yeah.
business relationship." But
I only hire
He's
people whose
seen
dicks I've seen.
He's seen your cock bouncing, but not in class.
yes, yeah, definitely.
In public,
But-
running up yellow.
Yeah, very good episode. Fun. Sick. Cheers for
Cheer,
coming, bro.
bro.